Good morning, class. Welcome to Science Peter School. This is your science class, and we were at the chapter number 2, and we're just about to complete the chapter number 2. So, the last two topic was remaining, that is migration and hibernation. So, today we are going to study about what is migration and what is hibernation. All the students are requested to take out their books and take out page number 182. Okay. Now, see on the page number 182, it's written here what is migration. Many animals travel in groups to far off places to avoid bad weather, to find food, or to reproduce. This movement is known as migration. Or you can understand like this, that a movement of animals from one region to another region for their survival is called migration. Now, why it is written here for their survival? You can see that. Why they need to transfer from one place to another place. So sometimes what happened, like suppose a very common example, that there is a very dense forest nearby your area, but government has decided to remove that forest area and make a buildings over there, make a apartment over there, or make a shopping complex over there. Then what happened, those forests are need to be cut, right? So what happened, as soon as the animals of those forests comes to know about this forest is going to be removed, they also understand this, and they started moving from one place to another place for their survival, because now they know that they cannot survive there if it is going to be removed. If there will be a no forest, like forest animal cannot survive without forest, right? So that is called migration. So it happens later on, कुछ समय के बाद होता है, due to some conditions, due to some some environment जो drastically आता है, drastically change environment. So migration occurs all this due to this. So some animals travel short distance while others go thousands of kilometers. They return to their place once the conditions are favorable. Okay. ऐसा भी होता है कि they also return back to their place once the condition is favorable. For example, suppose there is a sea or the ocean in which flood is coming. Okay, चलो pond है, take the example of pond. In that pond a flood is coming. They know that every year the flood comes in this particular time. So what they used to do, they used to move from that pond to the any sea or nearby lake, और कहीं पे भी जहाँ भी उनको उस पॉन्ड को छोड़ करके वो पॉसिबिलिटी होती है, एनी नाला नियर बाय देम और वेरेवर दे कैन गो. After once the condition is good, like a flood is stopped and everything is fine, all those fish return to those pond. So this also happens. So this is only called the migration. Siberian, so what happens, sometimes they went to the nearby place also, and sometimes what happened, they went to the very long, they covers a long distance like 1,000 kilometers. So once who move around the 1,000 kilometers, they don't move to their back to their place, but the animals who move to the nearby place, they might be come back to their own place like previous place. The example is Siberian cranes visit India from Siberia during winters. What? So Siberian cranes, the cranes which is found in Siberian region, what happens, they visit to India from Siberia during winters. During winters साइबेरिया में बहुत ठंड होने की वजह से वहाँ के जो क्रेन्स होते हैं, those cranes fly to the India, and once the condition is good, once the winter is over in the Siberia, they return back to there, and those cranes are known as Siberian cranes. When the eggs, they travel to the sea to lay eggs. When the eggs hatch, the young ones travel back to the rivers. What they do, they used to lay eggs in the sea in the India, and once those eggs are little mature to fly away, then after then they took their baby and fly back to that previous place only. The Arctic terns travels from Arctic to the Antarctica twice a year. We don't know how they decide where to go and the direction to that place. Okay, this is the talking about is are the freshwater fish. They travel. Okay, they is used to reproduce eggs in a sea, and once the eggs is hatched, they return back to the land. Okay, so they travel to sea to lay the eggs. When the eggs hatch, the young ones travel to back to the रिवर्स में वो एग नहीं ले करते हैं. ईल्स कहाँ ले करते हैं? दे यूज टू ले एग्स इन अ सी. सो वंस दे ले द एग्स ओवर देयर एंड हैच द egg is now matured, they took all those eels but return back to the river. And the last example is given of the Arctic tern. Arctic tern travels from Arctic to Antarctica twice a year. 2 बार वो लोग आर्कटिक रीजन को छोड़ के अंटार्कटिका रीजन में ट्रैवल करते हैं. एंड दे ओनली वी मतलब लाइक द we human being cannot understand that which direction certain direction they follow, but everyone is together and everyone return back only in together group. हमेशा वो लोग ग्रुप में आते हैं और ग्रुप में जाते हैं. उनको ही पता होता है कि क्या डायरेक्शन फॉलो करते हैं और कब जाना है हमें, राइट. We don't know how they decide where to go and the direction to the place. Now these are the few examples given here: Siberian cranes, eels and Arctic tern, about which we talked just now. Hibernation. Now what is hibernation? Some animals such as lizards, snakes, frogs, etc. cannot bear cold. During winters, they sleep in holes and burrows under the ground. They remain inactive in winter. During hibernation, they survive on their body fat. Okay, let's do it. There's written here: collect information about Bharatpur Bird Sanctuary. Where is it in India? Why it is famous? And which type of birds we can see there. Collect the pictures of different birds found here. So this is the assignment for you. Might be it will be the next assignment for you on the coming assignment days. So you have to collect the pictures of Bharatpur Bird Sanctuary, and you have to collect the information about it, what type of birds are found here. So before that, what is hibernation? Now mainly the few examples of hibernating animals are lizards, snakes and frogs. These all are the animals which are not able to survive in cold region. जब भी winter आता है, their skins are so thin, they are not able to survive in the winter region. वो winter के pressure को वो लोग winter के pressure को they cannot survive. So what they do, they used to go in a bill or the burrows. वो किसी भी बिल के अंदर घुस जाते हैं, किसी भी बरोज के अंदर घुस जाते हैं इन अ विंटर सीजन. एंड नाउ दे इवन दो दे डोंट कम आउट फ्रॉम द बरोज एंड द बिल्स फॉर देयर फूड ऑल्सो. खाने के लिए भी बाहर नहीं आते हैं. व्हाट दे यूज टू डू, जो भी फैट्स डिपोजिशन होते हैं उनकी स्किन के ऊपर, वो वही फैट एनर्जी लेकर के सर्वाइव करते टिल द टाइम विंटर चला जाता है. तब तक के वो उसी पे सर्वाइव करते हैं, बिल के ही अंदर रहते हैं. दे डोंट यूज टू कम आउट इन द विंटर सीजन. सो दैट्स एंड दिस प्रोसेस इज कॉल्ड हाइबरनेशन, एंड दिस टाइप ऑफ एनिमल्स इज नोन एज हाइबरनेटिंग एनिमल. एग्जाम्पल आर लिजर्ड, स्नेक्स एंड frog. These all are known as hibernating animals. So in this way we have completed the chapter, and a few pointers are written here that the natural environment in which animal lives is called habitat. Animals in forest have a strong limbs and very good sense of sight and hearing. Some animals remain inactive during winter. This is called hibernation. Kangaroos, rabbits and frogs have strong hind limbs that help them to hop. So these pointers are very important to you. So all the students are requested to read out all the pointers. These all are the pointers are the conclusion of the chapter which we studied. From next class we are going to start with the question and answer given on page number 184. Okay, one mind map is given here. So I would request all the students, please revisit to this mind map. Once you will understand this mind map, you will understand the whole chapter, what are the content of this chapter and what all we studied. So next class we'll do the questions. So till the time keep revising all the points. Thank you. Bye bye.